Good morning, I'm Maurice Barratt and I've got another meditation for you. I've been amazed how many I've done. This is number 13 of my Monday morning meditations. So I thought I would talk about the number 13. Very interesting number. Well, most all Christians think that 13 is one of the devil's numbers. He uses it. It's known as unlucky, isn't it? Friday the 13th is especially unlucky, and there's more Friday the 13th than any other in the calendar. The problem is there's no such thing as unluck or unlucky, karma, chance. There's only the plan of God. God is sovereign and God is over everything. Nothing happens unless God allows it. And all God's creation is to do with maths and physics. That's what makes up all matter. And so numerology and symbols are God's plan. The devil's numerology is only the counterfeit. Always remember that. The devil's not a creator. It is not the opposite of God. It's the counterfeit. He's trying to be like God. So he uses the things that God uses to deceive us. And so he uses numerology. And he uses the number 13 as though it's a bad number. Hotel rooms, sometimes they have a room number 12, room number 14, no 13. Cabins on a ship sometimes have no number 13 because people don't want to be in it. It's unlucky. I looked up on a website, number 13, and it's an angel number. This is what it says. As an angel number, 13 is very auspicious. As a combination of numbers 1 and 3, angel number 13 is a sign from your angels you are connected to the ascended masters and their ability to help you manifest your desires. In other words, 13 connects you to demons, spirit guides. 13 is symbolic of rebellion and lawlessness. Nimrod, the mighty hunter who was before the Lord, the first one-world dictator, he was the 13th in the line of Ham's genealogy, Genesis 10:9. And the phrase Valley of Hinnom, which is where they committed atrocities, they passed the children through the fire to Molech, is mentioned 13 times in Scripture. The dragon, who's Satan, symbol of Satan, is found 13 times in Revelation. And Satan's behind all rebellion against God, as we know. Haman the Agagite, he had a decree signed on the 13th day of the first month, that on the 13th day of the 12th month, all Jews were to be killed. Esther 3:7-9. In Mark 7, Jesus describes 13 things that defile a person. I'll tell you them. Adulteries, fornication, evil thoughts, murders, covetousness, thefts, wickedness, licentiousness, guile, blasphemy, foolishness, pride, and an evil eye. 13. Mark 7:20-23. Things that defile a person. But you know, numbers and symbols are often dual. The lion, Jesus, Lion of the tribe of Judah, also Satan goes about as a roaring lion. The communion cup, cup of blessing, also the cup of judgment. 1 Corinthians 10, read it. Can you take the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils? Same cup. Judas took the cup of devils. As soon as he took the sop from the blood, Satan entered him. The 11 disciples took the cup of blessing. So the jewel, the rainbow, that speaks of God's promises. It also speaks of the new age and sexual perversion these days. But I want to talk about 13 being a wonderful number. Abram was circumcised when Ishmael was 13. The flesh was rolled away when he was 13. The destruction of Jericho, they marched round 13 times. Once every day for 6 days, and on the 7th day they marched round 7 times, so 7 and 6, 13, and then it fell. But I want to end off with a wonderful thought. Number 13, the chapter on love. 1 Corinthians 13 is the chapter on love. That's not by chance, and it's got 13 verses. And the 13th verse says, now abideth faith, hope and love, but the greatest is love. It's a key to the number 13. Jesus plus his disciples make 13. When the bride and the bridegroom come together, the consummation, 13, ultimate love. It's symbolic. And Paul talks about Jesus and his bride being united to rule the nations with a rod of iron. No wonder the devil uses it as a bad number, when it's the ultimate number of love and consummation of Christ and his church. Well, I'll leave you with that. There's lots of mileage in that if you want to think about it. What's my little moral for you to think about? Well, don't give credit to Satan for his symbols and his numbers. They are only the counterfeit. Look for God's numbers and what they mean in the Bible. Time's gone. Have a wonderful week. God bless you. See you next Monday.